Hi there, Selective Collective. This is Kim here to give you all a message tonight. It is March 2nd, 2026, and it is going to be the 3rd soon, where we are having the total lunar eclipse. I believe you can see it around 3 something in the morning here. I probably will not be awake, but let me tell you, the energy I am definitely feeling. I have been noticing it probably strongest here the last couple of days of, honestly, it's just kind of a weird feeling. So if you're like me and you really feel the influence of these full moons, this one's the full worm moon. It's marking, like the beginning of spring. They also call it the blood moon because of that total lunar eclipse, which was, I think the last time we had one was, I think I read November 8th, 2022. So about more than 3 years ago, about 3 years ago. So, this is going to be a time of, feeling weird, introspection. So you may be finding yourself thinking about emotions that have been buried deep. It is a time to get to know thyself and purge what needs to be purged as far as that goes. Also, karmic accelerations happen with a total lunar eclipse, and that means that any type of major ending is going to be kind of sped up or wrapped up. Any breakthroughs that you may have also are going to be wrapped up, and this includes not just relationships, karmic relationships and cycles, but this includes our patterns of behavior that we have, that we are analyzing, and could be rapidly stopping some things with people. So it is a time for major adjustments, I would say. Not minor, major. All right, so I'm asking what to focus on here for this full moon. I have the scarab. I always thought of the scarab as representing like Egyptian magic. The scarab beetle and luck, good fortune, but magic, like heavily magic is intertwined. It's also number 17, so it's the star card number. It says resilience on the card. Resilience. Wow. And I have power and the sun. All right. We have good cards here. I think I'm going to put this up. We have a very strong Leo energy present with us here with the sun, vitality, and the lion with your power. So you all find that you are empowered or you have more energy around this time. It's a time for things to be balanced out with the scales, or finding balance within ourselves, and cleansing. And that, I thought, was coming across to me as the emotions that we're exploring, doing a deep dive into, and possibly purging those emotions, or feeling them for that final time before you release something or someone. Okay, so releasing patterns, releasing relationships that don't serve us anymore, or that just no longer have meaning in our story. Also, detaching from the story itself is probably important here. So the smoke card here right in the middle, it says to clear your physical and energetic fields. Return to a state of presence and stillness. It says your prayers and intentions are being heard. Whatever situation you're going through that you would like to pass, imagine it like the smoke that it will dissipate. It was once here, and then it's poof, it's gone. You go into something else, and that is the nature of this existence. Everything is changing form, changing faces, changing places. The Scarab. The Scarab Egyptians saw the scarab as the embodiment of not only regeneration and perseverance, but linked it to the belief that the cycles of life are a continuous process of becoming, transforming. So this is about transforming cycles and your resilience, right? Because of one cycle, and then it goes right into something else. We have a different experience. It does say it's up to you to see the silver lining here. Stay committed on your journey. Okay, and then what number is that? Is that 38 with vitality? The sun. Usually a very positive sign, for energy, abundance, life force. Here lately in the past year or so, I've gotten the message of DNA code, light codes, activations. It's definitely something intertwined with the uptick in solar flare activity. Also says you are a limitless human being that deserves to feel invigorated and receptive. Prioritize things at this time that replenish your energy. So those things that drain your energy, we're spotting, or the divine is pointing it out with this energy of what is it around us, what needs to be changed, basically, what needs to be changed, what doesn't resonate or feel good anymore. It is also about individualism and authenticity too. So, when you say you're stepping into your sun energy, it's about you shining who you really are from the inside out. So you being true to yourself and authentic. Stepping into your power here, and the power always comes with balance. It's just something that we have to do in this place. If we want peace, then we'll find balance in our life. Everything too. It's absolutely everything. There has to be a balance in. What was it? Was it Aristotle that said all things in moderation? It's kind of like that. That's what I usually get from the scales. Also, the scales of your heart. Scales of your heart. All right, so be fair to yourself, cause and effect, seek harmony, consider both sides of any situation. A situation will be resolved in your favor, and it's just kind of repeating what I said about avoid engaging in activities that go to the excess or that tip you over too far. Know your own healthy limits, right? I'm not talking about the limitless divine being that you are, but the way to best enjoy your experience here as this earthling that you are. As the earthling that you are. Number 9 is lion. I love the lion. Majestic, proud. They even call their family their pride. Right. It's a time to stay humble and grounded. Why? Because you're stepping into your power more and more. Knowing how to use your power is very important. The humble will be exalted. Those that try to exalt themselves will end up being humbled, right? So this is kind of what I see is a balancing out here of something that you already know about, which is your own power, and maybe you're getting to know it a little bit more also. I hope so. Okay, that looks good. I have to have them lined up kind of good here. I do want to pull some 3D messages for you. Some 3D messages. So we'll pull from this Lenormand and Kipper deck combined here with the Siren Song. A beautiful deck that combines both of those decks. Yeah, let's see what's happening here. That's spiritual. Make sure you are cleansing. Don't be like me. Sometimes I wait until the energy is really ramped up, and then I notice that, oh, by the way, I probably need to smudge. And sometimes it takes me like 3 weeks, and it shouldn't. I should probably have a schedule on smudging. For some reason, it always takes like me noticing, hey, wait, the energy is funky. What's going on? And usually, by the way, the thing that tips me off that the energy is getting funky or is strange will be my dreams. When my dreams start to go south, there is something that's trying to invade them. When they're not good. And that actually, last few times that has happened, it has gotten me to use my sage, and it worked like a charm for me. Sage my bedroom, my office here, my little bitty office. Sage, sage, sage. It helps. It helps. And I use black sage. I use it because I divinate, and I use cards to divinate. But so I try to pick things that will help me with my purpose. But you can use any kind. Spiritually, most common I think is the white sage. It has a nice scent to it. But if you like that earthy scent, really like, I don't know, like a kind of like a men's cologne, but not overpowering, kind of earthy, then you might like black sage the best. So I have the heart. I have the heart. Beautiful. This could be a real heart opening experience for you. I will tell you, with my private readings here lately, I've had a lot of people tell me that they have been immersed in things that are coming up for them. Like things that we thought we packed away, or we even may have thought that we handed off to spirit, that are popping back up. And that, I feel like that is probably a lot of this energy from the moon. Okay, the heart heals. The heart heals, and it does has room to open some more here too. Oh, okay, brief illness, child card. Child card comes out when there's a new manifestation, or there's some sort of manifestation here. Brief illness. All right, I'm going to actually link that card to any situation here that you feel is no longer good for you. In fact, it might be harmful for you. If it's a repeated pattern or a cycle, if it's a person in your life that kind of has... that absolutely drains your energy, well, you would know, right? So this would be an unhealthy situation for ourselves, and then maybe saying that this cleansing might go a little bit deeper than just some sage in your life. So whatever it is, I don't know if I want to elaborate on that. I just think that's what it means in this one. It can also be, I'm thinking that it can be holding back or even maybe delaying a new manifestation from coming. When we, and we all do it, when we linger in energies a little bit longer than we know is best for us. It's like I'm feeling the energy here of Six of Swords in the reverse, where intuition is telling us one thing, but we stay put instead of listening to that intuitive voice for whatever reason. What else would you like them to know? Beautiful. Okay, and I'm seeing this energy of freeing yourself here, because the Prison card keeps popping up in the reverse to me. But we'll put them up right here. So let me say, this is, if we're looking at this as like the Six of Swords in the reverse, where there is a situation where we've stayed in it longer than our intuition told us to, we can have in our mind every different reason of why, to justify why we're not able to be free in some sort of way. This is the prison is the prison of the mind. It's the prison of the mind that's created from our anxieties and all of the excuses of that we give ourselves not to stop a vicious cycle or to completely end or sever ties with somebody also, or even a job that like sucks you dry, you know, all the different reasons or even fears that could come up of why those things aren't changing. I would see that as that prison card. But it looks like, wow, it looks like we've got some really good news coming in here. There is the cat, or the white cat in this deck represents a friend, an ally, somebody on your side. Of course, you could have a cat too, and that's sweet also, and that is definitely your friend or ally. I'm seeing that strong feline energy of maybe a friend or someone that's going to help you in some way. Will you be open to receive what's being offered? Okay, so there's something here about something that is going to be offered to you. And the question with the woman is I'm taking it not gender-wise, I'm taking it as will you be open to receive the new thing? So major communication coming in. Are you ready to receive? I saw him. I didn't pull it out, but I saw him or her, a person who is in their masculine energy as the rich individual or wealthy individual. This is somebody who is very smart when it comes to their actions taken here when in regards to how can I be safe and secure within my finances? How can I best grow a business or manage it? And maybe even to take care of others too. So this is the rich gentleman. I saw that card when I pulled from the two letters. I just didn't pull it out, but I did see it. So this, I feel like that is who the communication will be from. And will you, when it comes in, will you open up? This might require that there is an ending here. And I think it would be the ending of something that's actually not that great for you. So I would feel like he would probably want to accept some sort of offer or assistance in some way. Could be a job, could be romantic. It could be either of those things. Something to bring balance. Something to bring balance. I mean, if the scales are here, then there's something that they're trying to point out that is off balance, right? Clover. And I have the gift. So he looks like, or she, looks like they're lined up with the good luck, the clover card, and you receiving a gift or gifts. So this could be even a benefactor, definitely like a friend, a loyal, somebody who's loyal, who is on your side. Wealth here on the bottom. Someone who is on your side. Could be a secret admirer from some of you all too. I think it's going to be different, but I think that there's definitely, like I see in the center of this reading, the heart is involved. It's been a long road to get to where you are, but here you are. Everywhere you go, here you are. But it's been a long road. You have the good gentleman, which may be an older person, somebody whose their actions are benevolent and they're well-meaning for you. Oh, yeah. I see how the ending is coming out here like that. And then the murky thoughts is on the bottom. So definitely there has been a delay in an ending for yourself, whether it's a pattern or something. Like I say, I feel like there could have been a vicious cycle, whether it's with a person or if it's a feeling of, you know, I don't see this ever getting better for myself. Therefore, I'm just going to be complacent or nothing's going to change. So I haven't done anything. Maybe waiting on an opportunity. But it's been a long road to get you to the point where You're finally ready for something to end so that something really new and beautiful here can begin. So let's get something from this Kipper deck. Just the Kipper deck. Take me high. There's a song coming through my head of "Take Me Higher Than I've Ever Been." She says, "Da-na-na, tearing my heart." Oh yeah, it's the song "Tearing My Heart." 21 Pilots. As I'm looking at this heart that has a tear in it, she's a tear in my heart. Take me higher than I've ever been. Toil and labor. What have you been going through? It has been difficult. This has been difficult. This has not been easy. It has been a long, winding road, hasn't it? Another message or letter for you. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Another gift. 17, 17. And they resonate with the star card energy, right? And great fortune. Great fortune is the type of fortune that when it comes in, it sticks around. It's not going anywhere. Everything you've been through, all of the hard stuff, it's, wow, it's worth it because it's got you in alignment for this. Even if it's been a long road, you know. Yeah, the pathway. It's not been easy. But look at this pathway. Do you see all the butterflies on it? It's not been easy, but look at all of the transformations that you've gone through along the way. Like, I don't know if you realize how far you have come and how long of a span of time this has been. So while you were in the dark or in that situation that you may not have been enjoying, or it might not be what you would say your ideal situation, you are still transforming and you are still growing like this butterfly, taking new form along the way. And there he is again. And there he is again. All right. So let's get a white light oracle for you and kind of close out the energy here. I'm telling you, it's like, it's a lot. It's a mixture of, like, the energy from this moon is a mixture of, it could feel like excitement. It could feel a little bit like anxiety, but it's not, like, there's no fear behind it. But it is like, maybe it's anticipation, or, did I say that right? Anticipating? Never mind. Totally gonna mess that up if I say it. So in anticipation of something exciting or thrilling is what I'm feeling. Something exciting or thrilling. Yes, we all need that, Spirit. We need something exciting and thrilling. Every single one of the viewers will take it. As things are escalating, tensions are escalating around the world too, with some really hard stuff for those people wanting to unite with 5D consciousness, right? We're wondering why we're still killing so much. Yeah, like this is a difficult time, but it is a time of change. So we're here for it. Oh, cat confirmation. Let me open that door. She might get a little upset if I don't open that door. I'm sorry. Yeah, did you want to get it? Sorry. Okay. Let's see here. White Light Oracle. We have the Pearl of Sorrow. And I have Bath Coal. Yeah. Yes, a good girl. No, don't do that. That's the stand. Sasha? Yes, a good girl, aren't you? All right, so the Pearl of Sorrow says, taking responsibility for your experiences empowers you. You are going to resolve an issue through spiritual inspiration and higher guidance. You will rise up in full connection to your spirit and access a wealth of divine treasure. That which has brought darkness into your world shall submit to the light and be transformed. Have courage and commitment to your awakening, for you are a precious being and can go far on the spiritual path in this lifetime. And the word Sharo is a Tibetan word that means to arise, manifest, and shine with radiant white light. Oh, wow. Okay, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful, this is real extreme. You're manifesting your own priceless pearl, they say. It is big on the path of self-transformation. And you're definitely being told with this bath coal to take care of yourself at this time for sure. Let's see here. All right, so this card says, eschew complicated explanations as you seek the simplicity of the deepest truth of your heart. Gently but firmly cast aside that which does not resonate being true for your heart. Focus upon and speak from a higher spiritual perspective. All prayers are answered at the perfect time and in the perfect way. You have a powerful voice which can foster healing and wisdom on our planet. Bath Coal is a mysterious creature. She is an angel known as the Divine Oracle, the daughter with the divine voice. Oh, wow. So your voice is extremely important here, especially any indication that it may be giving you or a nudge that says, you know, use your voice in some way. Maybe speak or affirm what you want for yourself, or the law of assumption, what you assume about yourself to already be true. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. When the Bath Coal card appears in a reading, an inner spiritual call might require a leap of faith, as the more authentic, awakened you is coming to life. And this is paving the way for your higher self to manifest. The Oracle of Bath Coal indicates a voice that is true inside of you, inside of your heart, that needs to be acknowledged. Yep. Beautiful. And we'll pull a little bit from, you know what? I want to pull from the Oracle of Genetic Gifts too. So maybe you can get some information of if this period of time, this lunar eclipse might be bringing in any kind of spiritual activation or ascension symptoms. I mean, we've all been through it, so I'm sure we're all ready for whatever comes. Oh, what is true for you? Also, soul retrieval. If there's any part of you that you feel was lost to an experience, trauma, or anything like that, now would be the time for those emotions to be coming back up during this time, and then you retrieving that part of you that was lost or not acknowledged. Using the shaman, the archetype of the shaman, the natural healer, soul retrieval, and earth magic. And we have the dream catcher here. I probably need to buy myself a dream catcher too, instead of waiting for the energy to present and let me know. Oh. Okay, so natural, maybe homeopathic cures or natural remedies. YouTube platform is coming out for somebody's confirmation, or maybe Instagram platform is some type of social media here where you may feel a spiritual calling towards it, or you just need confirmation. I also have meditation teacher. It says you could teach, and it's talking about healing and wellness. Wow. Demonologist is coming out with entity banishing and removal. That's why the cleansing is so important too, right? For sure. number 9, life path number 9, which is what I am. Life path number 9, the peacemaker ruling planet Mars. You always do better on that path when whatever you're doing serves the greater good. There is a drive to kind of help everybody with that number, if that is your life path. If not, it feels like you're still on the path of service to others and kindness. Like I said, 5D consciousness. Blogger platform, employing spiritual services. Maybe it's for any of these things too that are out here. I have Indigo Child. This one says specifically 1988 to 1998 Delta generation, aka Rainbow Children. So you might be that birth date might be yours, or you may know somebody with those birth dates. But I would say if you're showing up here to this reading, you're probably in that collective anyway, as being like a light worker or somebody who is here to fulfill the mission of just simply being yourself with that certain frequency that's here to elevate and help others with ascension. Well, we have 2 Claires here, very strong, probably an uptick in sensitivity. That also might be some of the feelings that I'm feeling or picking up on here lately. Clairsentient says a clearer feeling. While you're tapping into other people's feelings, you may be definitely feeling what's going on with the world, I would say then too. Psychic medium is here, communication between spirit worlds. That shaman energy, the ability to pierce through the veil. That might be confirmation for someone that just needs to know that that's what's been occurring. Sometimes you can just think of somebody who has passed away. It doesn't matter who it is, and you may get like a line in your head and it's like a message, and you think, did I just think that up, or is this person communicating with me? I'm gonna even if you're talking even if you're just like scrolling and it's a dead celebrity, and then you get a message, you really might be a psychic medium. You may be getting messages. They're saying you need to trust yourself about that. Claircognizance, a clear knowing. It's when you don't know how you know the answer, but that you have this ability, right? You just get it. The information comes to you. Even complex spiritual questions that come up just immediately, kind of knowing that answer. Ascension number 10 is big. Nirvana plane, 12-strand DNA. It says teleportation. So 12-strand DNA is talking about bringing you back to your original divine blueprint. And that is when we have the ability to heal ourselves, to have many spiritual gifts and abilities, to tap into the DNA that was turned off or that was tampered with or labeled as junk, but it's obviously things that have been tampered with. So that's DNA activation, light codes, things that are turning that back on, which I do believe is the goal. For spirit working with everybody. That's what I think the goal of Ascension is the crystalline body and the 12-strand DNA. Reset. You could say it's a reset. It goes back to the original, and it puts you in your power, puts you back in your power, as our power was definitely tampered with as humans. Okay, so what else? Oh, you are going to ascend. It is in your destiny. You will transcend these earthly things that we look at as problems or limitations. You have the airplane, so travel long distance, speed, overcome, to rise up, freedom, no boundaries, breaking free, in control, things work out, taking off, leave it behind, and listening to your internal guidance system. Taking flight, especially during maybe the headache. Oh, actually, okay, they're giving me a different message with that. They're saying that there's something with your clair ability, specifically claircognizance, that you may feel certain areas in your head being stimulated, or maybe even it comes across as like a headache or some pressure, but you would know that it's in like a specific point. And at that point kind of radiates, and may have something to do here with the activation of turning up of your abilities here, especially located in the crown chakra area. So ascension symptom is what I'm feeling that is. Yay, ascension. The balloon says ascension on it. fun, freedom. 2 cards that say freedom here. Finally attaining goals of the stress-free, can manifest whatever I want to manifest type of life. Just give us our tools back, right? Give us our tools back and we'll be able to manifest whatever it is that we want. Biggest tool that you have is your heart. And they have the diamond. So the biggest tool you have, well, your resilience because of the diamond. But the emerald is talking about your beautiful big heart chakra space. It's talking about your ability to heal yourself and a soul restoration here. A lot of prophecies talk about soul restoration. So during this time, I think that is an important message of peace, mature type of love, and soul restoration. The diamond is saying that, you know, you have handled a lot of pressure. It has made you precious. And, yeah, you're an unconquerable force here with a multidimensional body, spirit. You're a multidimensional. Your body can be multidimensional too. We're just finding out ways to use these things. Shamans know a lot about cells as portals and things like that. So you could research on that stuff if you wanted to know more. Just about that, about the multidimensional. I would say shamans are pretty good at being multidimensional. So that's what I've got for your reading. And I do offer private readings. They are pre-recorded videos and you get a private link. You just put in the notes section on check out what you would like to know from the reading. Thank you all for the support with those private readings. I really love and appreciate each one of you all. And I am sending you love and light. Bye.